A single yet crucial product consumed before 8 a.m. has the potential to slow down the aging process of leg muscles by a remarkable 10 years. We're not talking about costly pharmaceuticals or exotic dietary supplements here. This nutritional element is incredibly simple and familiar to most people. Unfortunately, many overlook it daily, unaware of its profound potential. Most seniors are unaware of the potential danger of their actions. This isn't just about unhealthy eating or skipping workouts. It concerns a simple, routine habit, often unconscious, that is repeated daily and slowly, but surely pushes the heart towards failure. Below is an overview of the 10 most dangerous habits that are already harming your heart. Each significantly increases the risk of heart failure, stroke, or sudden death. However, there's good news. All these habits are correctable. It's only important to understand what to give up and what to do instead. Notably, one of these habits is the most significant and widespread, observed by specialists in their patients almost daily. Ignoring daily walks or physical exercise. For people over 60, a lack of regular physical activity inevitably creates serious heart problems. One of the most common mistakes cardiologists observe is the excessive amount of time seniors spend sitting, in front of the TV, reading, or simply in bed. Many might mistakenly believe, I'm too old for exercise. However, this isn't about hitting the gym. The urgent recommendation is simple walking. Just 30 minutes of daily walking at a comfortable pace can reduce the risk of a heart attack by almost 50%. When the body remains inactive, blood flow slows, fatty deposits begin to clog arteries, the heart weakens, and blood pressure rises. Over time, this can lead to heart failure, stroke, or even death. Walking, conversely, helps keep blood vessels open, improves oxygen supply to the brain, and effectively reduces stress levels. Furthermore, it helps control weight, blood sugar, and cholesterol, all factors that pose a serious threat to heart health. Walking is an accessible activity that requires no special equipment and is rightly considered one of the most powerful medicines for the heart. Just 15 minutes in the morning and 15 in the evening are enough to protect your heart and extend your life. It is crucial not to wait for chest pain to start moving. Prevention should begin right now. Your heart will thank you for every step you take. 9. Excessive salt consumption. Most older adults often don't realize the full danger hidden in salt, and this isn't just about the salt added directly from the shaker. A significant portion of salt is hidden in foods like canned soups, bread, various sauces, pickles, chips, and other processed foods. Excess sodium causes the body to retain water, which, in turn, increases blood volume and puts extra strain on the arteries. It is an undeniable fact. After reaching the age of 60, the human body begins to steadily lose muscle mass, a process particularly noticeable in the lower limbs, whether one is aware of it or not. Sarcopenia, as this condition is called, is one of the key reasons why millions of older adults annually struggle to walk significant distances, experience severe difficulty getting up from a chair, suffer from substantial loss of balance, and are forced to resort to using canes, walkers, or require constant care. What is most alarming? The loss of muscle tissue is not accompanied by pain, fever, or cramps. It subtly and insidiously infiltrates one's life. After just 2 weeks of consuming less salt, food will taste just as good, and your heart will function much better. You must give up excess salt before it shortens your lifespan. According to the U.S. National Institute on Aging, individuals over 60 risk losing up to 33% of their leg muscle mass within a decade if no active measures are taken. This isn't merely about appearance or physical strength. The loss of leg muscle mass inevitably leads to serious balance problems, significantly increasing the risk of falls. Your stride shortens, your gait slows, and you might start shuffling your feet. Blood flow deteriorates, which limits overall mobility. A domino effect begins, where weakening legs trigger a cascade of negative changes: increased abdominal fat, decreased bone density, disturbed sleep, reduced appetite, and even forgetfulness can emerge. But perhaps the most difficult aspect is the feeling of being trapped in your own body, which refuses to obey you. Why do these manifestations become most pronounced in the morning? After 7 to 9 hours of nighttime sleep, the body experiences a state of chronic hunger. The absence of adequate nutrition in the morning forces the body to use its own muscles as an energy source. Older adults are particularly at risk because their muscle growth process is slowed compared to their younger years. If you don't receive proper nutrition in the morning, your leg muscles weaken even before your active day begins. Legs, by the way, represent the largest muscle group in the body. Beyond general weakening, muscle loss in them disrupts metabolic balance. Circulation in the lower limbs deteriorates, and blood flow slows, leading to a multitude of additional complications: frequent cramps, trembling limbs, tingling sensations, numbness, and even coordination problems when walking or climbing stairs. It is for these reasons that many older adults, who do not suffer from serious illnesses, become weak, inactive, and dependent on others for even the simplest daily tasks. Many older adults consume alcohol to relax or improve sleep. However, alcohol actually disrupts sleep architecture and raises nocturnal blood pressure. Even small daily doses accumulate, having a cumulative effect. If a person already has heart disease, alcohol becomes even more dangerous. Specialists always recommend complete abstinence. But if alcohol consumption does occur, it should be limited to no more than 1 serving per day and never daily. Your leg muscles, your natural allies in staying active, combined with a simple yet proper breakfast, can fundamentally transform your gait, your ability to stand, and your overall quality of life after 60. Take, for example, Mr. David, who is 69 years old. As a civil engineer, he once traversed the United States, effortlessly climbing steep slopes, navigating dense forests, and ascending scaffolding without feeling fatigued. Now, waking up in the morning and getting out of bed, his legs no longer feel familiar. His knees seem stiff. His legs can feel heavy, as if filled with lead, or, conversely, numb. His morning steps have become slow, shuffling, and unsteady, like a rusty mechanism in motion. Cardiologists note they have treated patients with impeccable diets who, nonetheless, suffered from heart disease. The reason was their constant emotional tension. Whether it's family troubles, financial worries, or feelings of loneliness, suppressing emotions causes profound harm to the body. Older adults often say, "I don't want to burden anyone," or "I've dealt with stress my whole life." However, after 60, the heart can no longer withstand this silent storm. It's important to talk to someone, join a senior group, practice 10 minutes of meditation or deep breathing. Even journaling helps reduce internal stress. Never underestimate the danger of emotional pain. The heart is not just a pump. It feels what the mind holds. Peace is a powerful medicine. The more you release your emotions in healthy ways, the longer and stronger your heart will beat. 4. Ignoring sleep apnea or snoring. Snoring might seem harmless, even amusing, but it can actually be a sign that your heart is struggling. Sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops during sleep, affects millions of older adults. It causes oxygen levels to drop, fragmented rest, and long-term heart damage. Most people don't even realize they have it. They feel tired during the day, wake up with headaches, or experience memory problems, but never connect it to sleep quality. Cardiologists always ask their patients about snoring. Why? Because sleep apnea significantly increases the risk of high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, stroke, and sudden cardiac death. He noticed the first significant improvements within just 3 weeks. Getting out of bed became noticeably easier. His morning steps were no longer uncertain or heavy. His nocturnal leg cramps completely ceased. He resumed his walks, first around the house, and then in the park. By the second month, he was walking over 2 kilometers every morning. Now, he joyfully tells his wife, "I feel like I've got my legs back." David managed to keep his legs strong, independent, and motivated in his 60s, simply by making a few adjustments to his daily routine and without needing a cane or external assistance. This is what most people consider impossible. However, anyone is capable of this. It doesn't require luck, only the knowledge of exactly where to begin. Smoking makes them brittle and constricts them. Specialists have observed patients who never smoked but lived with smokers and eventually developed heart disease. There is no safe level of tobacco smoke exposure. Even if you've smoked for 40 years, quitting now can still reverse some damage and significantly reduce your risk within months. And don't fall for the tricks of light cigarettes or vaping. They are just as harmful. Your heart deserves pure oxygen and clean blood. Every puff of smoke is a blow to your heart. If you find it hard to quit, talk to your doctor, join a support group, or use nicotine patches. The most powerful step you can take for your heart today is to say, "I quit." Your body will begin to heal the very next day. 3. Using phones or watching TV late at night. Using screens late at night might seem harmless, but it subtly increases your heart risk. The blue light emitted by phones and TVs disrupts the body's production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Lack of quality sleep leads to increased nocturnal blood pressure, insulin resistance, and undue strain on the heart. Older adults often scroll through news feeds before bed or leave the TV on for a sense of presence. Boiled eggs are ideal as they retain all nutrients without excessive fat. You can also add spinach or tomatoes to a quick omelet. Both products contain antioxidants and magnesium, which support lower body muscle function. Every morning, one egg is more than just breakfast. It's your primary defense against the silent destruction of leg muscles. And it's not just about the light. Mental stimulation plays an important role. News, social media, and movies can raise stress hormone levels, increase heart rate, and keep the brain awake when it should be resting. Over time, this disrupts the heart's recovery process during sleep. Specialists always recommend turning off screens at least 1 hour before bedtime. Instead, you can read a book, listen to calm music, or do some light stretching. As a result, your sleep will improve, and your heart will thank you. Remember, that night is when the heart heals. Don't deprive it of this time. Better sleep equals a better, stronger heart. 2. Frequent consumption of fast food or fried snacks. Fast food and fried snacks might be convenient, but they are deadly for your heart. These foods contain high amounts of trans fats, saturated fats, and salt, which damage arteries. Older adults often choose a burger, fries, or fried chicken, thinking it's just one meal. However, every bite of such food raises cholesterol, causes inflammation, and thickens the blood. Walking and prolonged standing can cause a feeling of stiffness in the legs, but the magnesium in chia seeds relaxes smooth muscles, supporting electrolyte balance and improving circulation in the lower limbs. Potassium, meanwhile, ensures the delivery of oxygen and nutrients even to the smallest muscles in the lower body. Preparing this dish is extremely simple. Mix 3 tablespoons of rolled oats with water or plant-based milk. Cook until fully done. Then add a spoonful of chia seeds and mix thoroughly. For flavor and antioxidant enrichment, garnish with banana slices or blueberries. Ideally, consume the warm porridge within an hour of waking. Older adults who have included oatmeal with chia in their morning diet report significant improvements in balance when standing or climbing stairs, reduced leg pain, and increased overall endurance. Nocturnal leg cramps often disappear when muscles finally receive the necessary support for recovery. Oatmeal is more than just a healthy breakfast. It's a solid foundation that helps people over 60 stay strong, independent, and fully participate in life. Ignoring high blood pressure or skipping medication. This is the deadliest and most common habit cardiologists observe in older adults. Many people feel fine and stop taking blood pressure medication, but high blood pressure is a silent killer. Symptoms don't appear until it's already damaging the heart, brain, and kidneys. Skipping medication, even for a few days, can cause dangerous pressure spikes, leading to heart attacks or strokes. An average banana contains about 400 milligallons of potassium, which is approximately 10% of the body's daily requirement. Potassium maintains the electrical charge across muscle cell membranes and ensures coordinated muscle activity. Without enough potassium, muscles can malfunction or spasm, causing nocturnal cramps or leg twitching when one tries to relax. Older adults taking diuretics or having mineral absorption issues often face this problem. A Harvard University study showed that older adults who regularly consume bananas were 33% less likely to suffer from leg cramps than those who did not. Vitamin B6, also found in bananas, improves the nerve connection between the brain and leg muscles, enhancing balance and coordination during walking. However, Bananas are not suitable for everyone. If you have type 2 diabetes, controlled blood sugar levels, or chronic kidney disease, excess potassium can be harmful. It can raise blood sugar levels or cause an irregular heartbeat. Sometimes it's better to choose a smaller, slightly underripe banana, as it has less sugar and more resistant starch, which slows digestion and stabilizes blood glucose levels. To avoid sharp blood sugar spikes, it's recommended to eat a banana after breakfast, not on an empty stomach. It can be added to oatmeal, chia seeds, or plain Greek yogurt for increased energy and nutrient absorption. Most older adults without medical issues only need one small banana in the morning to maintain electrolyte balance, protect leg muscles, improve gait, and prevent muscle loss. Simple and accessible, bananas are easily digested, but when used correctly, they can provide strength, stability, and confidence to start your day. The fourth breakfast food is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is one of the best breakfasts for preventing overnight muscle loss. Greek yogurt undergoes triple filtration to remove most of the liquid, giving it almost double the protein and its characteristic thick, creamy texture. Thanks to its slow-digesting protein, Greek yogurt helps people over 60 maintain and build leg muscles. Sleep, as is known, causes catabolism, a process where muscles are broken down for energy. Older adults are particularly at risk because age-related hormonal and metabolic changes hinder effective muscle recovery. Without enough protein in the morning, muscle tissue degradation continues, especially in the legs, which already suffer from reduced activity, impaired circulation, and hormonal fluctuations. A 170-gram serving of Greek yogurt contains 17 grams of high-quality protein and leucine, an amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis. The calcium and vitamin D content in Greek yogurt improves bone health and neuromuscular coordination, which contributes to better balance and smoother gait. The yogurt's probiotics, primarily known for their gastrointestinal benefits, improve nutrient absorption and reduce chronic inflammation, which contributes to better blood circulation in the legs. In just 6 weeks, older adults who consumed 20 grams of casein protein daily in the morning and did not exercise noticed an improvement in leg strength. According to a Maastricht University study, this group also experienced fewer nocturnal leg cramps and had better balance. Some people cannot tolerate Greek yogurt. If you have digestive issues or lactose intolerance, choose lactose-free products or goat or sheep milk yogurt, which are easier to digest. Avoid store-bought yogurts with added sugar or artificial flavors. Hidden sugar can cause inflammation, slow muscle recovery, and raise blood sugar levels in adults over 60. For best results, consume Greek yogurt within an hour of waking or 30 minutes after moderate morning activity. Add unsweetened berries, cinnamon, or chia seeds for flavor and nutrients. Greek yogurt's high protein content, easy digestibility, and versatility make it a long-term ally for your legs. It boosts your energy, stability, and readiness for morning activities. The fifth food is pan-fried salmon, at least twice a week. It is recommended to consume salmon or other fatty fish, such as mackerel and sardines, for breakfast to aid in leg muscle recovery after 60. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA, which improve insulin sensitivity, reduce muscle inflammation, and promote protein absorption. Together, they help older adults regain leg strength and reduce muscle loss. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults over 65 who ate fatty fish twice a week retained 27% more leg muscle mass than those who ate only red meat or no fish at all. Even more impressive were the fish-eating group's scores for walking skills, balance, and a 36% lower risk of falls due to leg weakness. How does this work? Omega-3 fatty acids reduce chronic inflammation, a hidden but destructive force that affects lower body muscles. Salmon contains vitamins B, B12, and D, which are essential for neuromuscular transmission and contribute to muscle-brain coordination during movement, as well as 20 grams of easily digestible protein per 100 grams cooked product. The simplest way to prepare it: pan-fry fresh salmon in extra virgin olive oil for 3 to 4 minutes per side. Serve it with baked sweet potato, steamed vegetables, or avocado slices. This will make for a breakfast balanced in minerals, rich in protein, and healthy fats. If you don't have time to cook fish in the morning, try unsweetened smoked salmon or a high-quality fish oil supplement. Most nutritionists agree that whole foods provide more nutrients than supplements. If you experience difficulty digesting fats, have been diagnosed with fatty liver disease, or have elevated cholesterol levels, it is recommended to consume fish early in the morning when your stomach is mostly empty, and to start with small portions. Fried fish should be avoided. Opt for baked or steamed instead. If bloating or slow digestion occurs, reduce fish consumption to once a week. It is advisable to consult a doctor regarding the possible use of digestive enzymes. Salmon and other fatty fish provide more than just protein. They act as natural lubricants, helping muscles remain elastic, healthy, and ready for recovery. Most importantly, they protect your legs from the subtle effects of aging. One serving of salmon for breakfast per week is a significant investment in your ability to walk confidently, maintain balance, and lead an active lifestyle regardless of age. The hidden product: natural mineral salt with cooked sweet potato. Earlier, a promise was made to reveal this product. It's a staple ingredient found in most people's kitchens. It's not a supplement or an expensive superfood. We're talking about steamed sweet potato with a sprinkle of Celtic sea salt. It sounds simple, but the effect is profound. The complex carbohydrates in sweet potato help muscles replenish glycogen stores after a long night of fatigue. Sweet potato is unique among breakfast foods because its starch doesn't cause a sharp rise in blood sugar. Instead, it provides stable energy, minimizing early muscle fatigue, especially in the legs, which can cramp, ache, and weaken without proper nourishment. Moreover, sweet potato contains potassium, magnesium, manganese, and vitamin C, which regulate blood flow in the legs, manage nerve impulses, and combat electrolyte-induced leg weakness. Magnesium relaxes muscles. It relieves cramps, stiffness, and supports balance during daily standing and movement. What about salt? Celtic sea salt is different from ordinary table salt. This natural, unprocessed sea salt contains over 80 trace minerals that your body needs, especially your muscles, for smooth contraction and to prevent cramps. Celtic salt raises blood pressure less than refined salt. Instead, it stabilizes fluid pressure in muscles, replenishes electrolytes in the correct proportions, and accelerates leg muscle regeneration. In a 90-day study by the French Institute of Mineral Nutrition, people who ate a fiber-rich breakfast, such as sweet potato with potassium-magnesium sea salt, had 41% better balance and almost 50% fewer falls. It's simple to use. Sprinkle a little Celtic salt on half of a warm, soft boiled sweet potato. Enjoy it warm 10 minutes before breakfast and wash it down with a glass of warm water. This timing improves mineral absorption and stabilizes blood sugar throughout the morning. If you do this every morning for a week, your steps may become lighter, numbness and cramps will decrease, and you'll find it easier to get up without wobbling. Most people don't know about this hidden breakfast. However, for people over 60, it can serve as an invisible support system, helping us preserve our most valuable asset: the ability to move independently and confidently. Morning exercises for leg strength and stability. Nutrition is crucial, but daily recovery and protection of leg strength are also essential. Older adults can improve leg strength, balance, and self-confidence with simple morning routines. Start by drinking a glass of warm water with a pinch of natural mineral salt upon waking. After a long night's sleep, the body is dehydrated and lacks electrolytes. Many wake up with heavy, stiff legs or a feeling of unsteadiness. A glass of warm water, 250 ml, with 1 Mark V teaspoon of Celtic or Himalayan salt, restores electrolyte balance, improves blood circulation in the legs, calms the nervous system, and prevents cramps during movement. Enjoy breakfast 5 minutes after drinking the water. Secondly, perform balance and leg lift exercises for 3 minutes. This doesn't require special tools, and you don't need to leave your living room or bedroom. Stand straight, lifting one leg 2 to 4 inches off the floor. Hold this position for 10 seconds, then switch legs. Perform 5 sets on each side. This simple exercise significantly improves balance and body awareness, reducing the risk of falls, such as from bed. It also actively engages the calf muscles, thighs, and glutes, which lose volume fastest with age. Thirdly, avoid getting up too early and abruptly. Many older adults get up too hastily, which can cause dizziness or even falls. Instead, it is recommended to take 3 deep breaths, slowly sit up, and rotate your wrists and ankles. This gently reactivates blood circulation in the brain and lower body, helping you start the day with more control and fewer mishaps. These simple, free, and time-efficient habits improve long-term independence, mobility, and leg health when combined with a healthy diet. Fourthly, embrace early sunlight. Just 5 minutes by a window or on a balcony, especially for your wrists and ankles. Early sun exposure increases vitamin D production, which strengthens bones and promotes calcium absorption. This should be considered by those with weak legs or muscle atrophy. It's simple yet effectively strengthens the legs and kickstarts important bodily processes. Fifthly, never stay hungry after waking up. The longer you skip breakfast, the more your body breaks down muscles for energy. Try eating half a steamed sweet potato, a boiled egg, or some oatmeal if you can't manage a full breakfast. Take one small step to focus on muscle rehabilitation and recovery rather than their breakdown. Follow these 5 simple morning rituals and breakfast strategies to heal your legs day by day. Your unsteady standing will cease. You will no longer fear sudden cramps and you will feel it in your body. I repeat, you control your body, not the other way around. Every morning you get 1 dose. The time for decision-making is limited. Will you do something to maintain your independence, stability, and strength, or will you allow your legs to weaken? Today, you learned about 5 scientifically proven foods that can help you restore leg strength, balance, walk more easily, stop muscle loss, and improve blood flow in your legs. These same criteria influence your confidence, independence, and life goals. Additionally, you discovered a simple product that can strengthen your nervous, skeletal, and muscular systems in the first minutes of the day. Cooked sweet potato with a pinch of natural mineral salt. And now, you know 5 simple yet effective morning routines that make every meal more nutritious. They form a plan for leg recovery. You can start acting as early as tomorrow morning. No doctor's visit, gym membership, or special tools are required. Just one decision. To start your day mindfully, rather than letting age define the condition of your legs. I would also like to know what you will eat tomorrow morning to protect your legs. Your experience can help another older adult, so please leave a comment below. If this video was helpful, please give it a like. This will help you not miss the next video, where I will discuss 3 common breakfast foods that many older adults eat every morning, mistakenly believing they are beneficial, but which actually weaken their muscles, causing cramps, leg numbness, and even hindering recovery. The wrong breakfast should not be the reason your efforts go to waste. Not all healthcare begins in hospitals. It starts in your kitchen at 7 a.m. with your first meal. Know your capabilities. Take care of your legs, because as long as you can walk confidently, you are living a full life. It is sincerely hoped that the information presented today will serve as a significant aid in strengthening overall health, particularly in maintaining the muscular power of the lower limbs, ensuring stability, and preserving autonomy in daily life for individuals over the age of 60.